Breaking tonight, the United States and Israel have launched one of the most ambitious military operations in modern Middle East history. Hundreds of airstrikes, secret intelligence operations, and a strategy designed to weaken Iran's military power. But what exactly is their plan, and could it reshape the entire region? The war began with a massive coordinated strike. In the early stages of the conflict, United States and Israeli forces launched large-scale military attacks targeting Iranian military infrastructure and command centers. Israeli fighter jets, supported by American intelligence and advanced weapons systems, struck hundreds of targets across Iran. Air defense systems, missile launch sites, and military headquarters were among the first objectives. The goal of these opening attacks was clear. Military planners wanted to destroy Iran's ability to respond quickly and effectively before it could organize a large-scale counterattack. By hitting multiple strategic locations at the same time, the operation aimed to create confusion inside Iran's military command structure. Military analysts say the joint strategy follows a multi-stage approach. The first stage focuses on gaining air dominance. Israeli aircraft attempt to eliminate Iranian radar systems, air defense networks, and early warning infrastructure. By weakening Iran's ability to track incoming aircraft and missiles, attacking forces can gain control of the skies. Once those defenses are weakened, the second stage begins. This phase focuses on precision strikes. Long-range missiles and advanced aircraft target key facilities, including missile factories, drone bases, and military infrastructure. The aim is to limit Iran's ability to produce weapons and launch coordinated attacks. The third stage involves strategic pressure. The goal is not only to damage military capabilities, but also to weaken the leadership structures that direct Iran's military operations. By targeting command centers and communication systems, planners hope to disrupt coordination between different military units. One of the most controversial elements of the strategy involves leadership targeting. Early strikes focused on military command networks and senior leadership positions. These operations aim to disrupt decision-making inside Iran's defense system. By removing or isolating key leaders, military planners believe Iran's ability to organize large-scale retaliation could be slowed. However, many experts argue that Iran's political and military structure is designed to adapt quickly and replace leadership when necessary. This conflict is also being fought with advanced technology. The United States provides powerful surveillance capabilities through satellites, electronic warfare systems, and intelligence networks. These systems allow allied forces to monitor missile launches, track drone movements, and identify potential targets with extreme precision. Electronic warfare also plays a major role. These systems can interfere with radar signals, communication networks, and guidance systems used by missiles and drones. By disrupting enemy electronics, military forces attempt to gain an advantage on the battlefield without always relying on direct attacks. Meanwhile, Israel uses multi-layered defense systems to intercept incoming missiles. These defense systems are designed to detect and destroy threats before they reach major cities or military bases. The result is a constant technological contest between detection and interception. The war is not limited to the skies. Naval forces are also playing a critical role in the conflict. United States aircraft carriers, destroyers, and submarines have moved into the region to support operations and protect key shipping routes. One of the most important strategic locations is the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway connects the Persian Gulf to global shipping lanes and is responsible for transporting a large percentage of the world's oil supply. Any disruption in this area could have major economic consequences for the global economy. Control of the strait is therefore a major concern for both military planners and global markets. If shipping routes are threatened, energy prices could rise dramatically, and international trade could face serious disruptions. Iran's response to the attacks has been rapid and widespread. Missile and drone strikes have targeted Israeli territory as well as American military bases across the Middle East. Some attacks have reportedly reached bases located in Iraq, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. This response suggests that Iran is pursuing a regional pressure strategy. Instead of focusing only on Israel, Iranian forces appear to be spreading the conflict across multiple locations in an attempt to increase the cost for the United States and its allies. By targeting bases and strategic sites across the region, Iran may hope to stretch military defenses and force its opponents to divide their resources. The risk of escalation is one of the biggest concerns among global leaders. If additional regional groups or allied forces become involved, the conflict could expand into a much larger war across the Middle East. Military analysts warn that the situation is extremely unpredictable. Missile exchanges between Iran and Israel could intensify, and the conflict could begin affecting other countries in the region. Airspace closures and security alerts have already disrupted travel across several Gulf nations. Shipping companies are watching the situation closely because attacks on key routes could affect global trade and energy supply. Beyond the battlefield, another war is unfolding online. Governments and political groups are actively using social media to influence how the conflict is perceived around the world. Videos, images, and reports are spreading rapidly across digital platforms. Some of this information is accurate, while other content may be manipulated or misleading. Experts say misinformation has become a powerful tool in modern conflicts. By shaping public opinion, governments and political movements can influence how international audiences interpret events on the ground. This information battle makes it increasingly difficult for viewers to separate verified reports from propaganda. The most important question now is what happens next. Some intelligence assessments suggest that even a large-scale military campaign may not completely destroy Iran's military capabilities or change its political leadership. Instead, the conflict could evolve into a longer and more complex regional struggle. Military operations might continue for weeks or months, with both sides attempting to gain strategic advantages. The outcome could reshape the balance of power across the Middle East. Energy markets, international alliances, and regional security arrangements could all be affected by the decisions made in the coming days. For now, the world is watching carefully as one of the most serious geopolitical confrontations in recent history continues to unfold. And the consequences of this conflict could influence global politics, economic stability, and regional security for many years to come.